Did you know that the financial habits and mindsets taught in childhood can shape your entire future? While many people never learn key lessons about wealth, rich parents make sure their kids understand the principles that lead to financial success. In this video, we'll dive into 10 powerful lessons rich parents teach their kids, lessons that can help set them up for lifelong financial freedom. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss more invaluable financial insights. Let's get started. When it comes to wealth building, the lessons we learn in childhood can significantly impact our financial future. While both rich and poor parents love their children and want the best for them, the way they approach financial education is often vastly different. The habits, mindsets, and principles that are passed down can shape how children think about money, wealth, and success in the future. Here are 10 key lessons that wealthy parents teach their children, which are often missing from the upbringing of those in lower-income households. 10. The importance of financial literacy. One of the most valuable lessons rich parents impart to their children is the importance of financial literacy. From a young age, wealthy parents teach their children about managing money, understanding debt, investing, and saving. They ensure their kids know how to read financial statements, manage budgets, and make informed financial decisions. Poor parents, on the other hand, often don't have the time or resources to teach these skills, leaving their children to learn about money through trial and error, if at all. 9. The value of investing. Rich parents understand the power of investing and make sure their children learn about it early. They teach their kids about stocks, real estate, business ownership, and other forms of investments that can create wealth over time. Wealthy families often discuss how money can work for them through compounded interest or rental income. Poor parents, however, may focus more on saving money in a bank account or using money only to cover basic living expenses, often due to a lack of knowledge or resources about how to grow wealth beyond just working for it. 8. The mindset of delayed gratification. A crucial lesson rich parents teach is the concept of delayed gratification, the idea that you need to put off short-term pleasures in order to reap greater rewards in the future. For instance, wealthy parents may encourage their children to save for an expensive item, invest in their education, or wait until they can afford something rather than buying on impulse. Poor parents, due to financial constraints or lack of financial education, often focus more on meeting immediate needs and may inadvertently foster a mindset of instant gratification, which can prevent long-term wealth accumulation. 7. How to build a network. Rich parents understand the importance of relationships and often teach their children the value of networking and building connections. They encourage their kids to meet people who can open doors to opportunities, share valuable knowledge, and help them grow professionally. Whether it's connecting with successful entrepreneurs, business mentors, or professionals in their field, the wealthy understand that networking plays a key role in building wealth. Poor parents may not have access to such networks, and thus don't pass on the lesson of cultivating relationships for financial and career success. 6. The power of entrepreneurship. Wealthy families often encourage an entrepreneurial mindset, teaching their children that starting and owning a business is a powerful path to financial independence. From lemonade stands to tech startups, rich parents are more likely to foster their children's interests in entrepreneurship. They teach them about risk, rewards, and how to solve problems to create value. Poor parents, however, may not see entrepreneurship as a viable option due to financial insecurity or cultural norms, leading them to focus more on stable jobs rather than building businesses. 5. The importance of self-confidence and self-worth. Wealthy parents often instill a deep sense of self-confidence in their children. They teach their kids to believe in their abilities, take calculated risks, and have the courage to seize opportunities. This self-assurance is vital when pursuing wealth because it empowers individuals to overcome challenges, think creatively, and make bold decisions. In contrast, poor parents may inadvertently foster a mindset of self-doubt or teach their children to play it safe, limiting their potential to grow financially and personally. 4. The role of education in wealth building. Rich parents view education as a critical component of financial success. However, their view of education goes beyond just academic learning. They emphasize the value of continuous learning, whether through formal education, self-study, or real-world experiences. Wealthy parents also often encourage their children to pursue specialized fields or to gain skills that will give them a competitive advantage in the marketplace. Poor parents may see education as a means of securing a job, but may not emphasize the importance of lifelong learning or investing in high-income skills that lead to wealth. 3. Teaching kids to save and invest, not just earn. While poor parents may focus on the importance of earning a living and working hard, rich parents often teach their children to focus not just on earning, but on saving and investing. They explain how saving a portion of their income and investing it wisely can lead to financial independence. Wealthy parents also teach their children how to build wealth through passive income, which means that money continues to grow even when they are not actively working for it. Poor parents, on the other hand, may not have the resources to invest or save for the future, and thus do not pass on this crucial lesson. 2. The importance of building assets, not liabilities. Rich parents teach their children to build assets, things that appreciate or produce income, while minimizing liabilities, which are things that drain money, like excessive consumer debt. Wealthy families understand that assets such as real estate, stocks, or businesses can generate wealth over time. Poor parents, however, may unintentionally teach their children to buy things that lose value, such as cars, electronics, and luxury items, without considering how those purchases affect their long-term financial health. 1. Teaching the concept of financial independence. The most significant lesson that rich parents pass on to their children is the idea of financial independence, the ability to support oneself without relying on a job or paycheck. They teach their children that wealth is about building assets, creating streams of passive income, and becoming financially self-sufficient. Wealthy parents encourage their kids to think about how they can create opportunities for themselves and not be dependent on anyone else for financial security. In contrast, poor parents may not have the tools or mindset to teach their children how to achieve financial independence, focusing instead on getting by with what they have. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.